Alrighties, now that the media tool information has dropped, let us take a look at the new shiny button that we will get in the next expansions. Okay, disclaimer first that I'm not a hardcore raiders or a pro healer main by any means. I'm just a person who enjoys seeing my teammates' HP go up, so please be aware that this video is being made by casual players. Okay, with that out of the way, let's start with White Mage. The first thing that I want to mention is the new gap closer, or to be more precise, a dash, since this is not a targeted gap closer like Icarus, but a directional dash, same as the dancer on Yvonne. Like I mentioned in my previous video that this will be a very interesting thing to play around with, and will drastically increase the mobilities of the already mobile healer in the roster, since White Mage already has a lot of DPS neutral instant GCD spell, that of the Lily Heal. Also, it seems like Medica 2 is finally getting an upgrade from 2 to 3 with the same baseline effect as the GCD heal with a splash of regen on top. Other than Medica 2 getting an upgrade, Glare is also going to receive the same treatment, but not how we might think. As Glare 4, the new instant GCD will be available after the Presence of Mind is casted, and you will be able to use this spell 3 times, just like what we saw in Job Action Trailer. This is a very interesting addition to White Mage toolkits because their mobilities usually come from the instant Lily Heal, which is a DPS neutral. But now with the new Glare 4 every 2 minutes, they can dish out more damage without having to sacrifice a mobility. And finally, we finish it off with the level 100 skill of White Mage, which is called Divine Carrots. Now, this is not a standalone button, but a combo action that will replace Temperance after it is cast, same as the Glare 4 situations. Divine Carrots is an OGCD ability that will project a shield which lasts for 10 seconds, and once that shield is gone, a regen effect will be applied afterward. If you ask me, this is like a mini neutral sec for White Mage, and I don't know how I feel about White Mage being able to project AoE shield, since this will overlap a little with other healers, you know? I mean, it is nice, but it does leave a bad taste in my mouth that White Mage, which is supposed to be a PO healer, now can do more of a shield healer thing. But as Yoshi said, and it has also been confirmed by Q&A from Media Tour, that they are working on Job Identity 8.0 forward. So I guess this will be a very nice toy to play around with before that. Did you hear something? Yes baby, that's Stormbird theme playing because we are so back with the Astro! The card system now will be an alternating guaranteed draw every 1 minute with the new skill Astro Draw and Umbral Draw. Oh, that's weird to say. Astro Draw will draw you Balance, Arrow, Spire, and Lord of Crown, and Umbral Draw will draw you a Spear, Bow, Ewer, and Lady of Crown. However, that is not the exciting part, because now each card has a slightly different effects. Balance buff melee, Arrow buff heal, Spire project shield, Spear buff range, Ewer apply regen, and Bow straight up go back to Stormblood era with 10% mitigations. And the Lord and Lady stay the same, Lord deal damage and Ladies heal. But with this change, how will we play this full hands of card? Well my friends, let me introduce you to the play 1, 2, and 3. Basically, this button will turn into a drawn card in the respective order like this. And that is also applied to Minor Arcana as well, since Astro and Umbral Draw will draw a Minor Arcana for you as well. To be honest, I'm really looking forward to trying Astro when Dawntrails drop, because this version of Astro looked really fun, and I can say that I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards! Other than that, Astro will also receive a combo action after divination in the forms of Oracle, which is an OGCD offensive spell. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's a new button to press, it's looked nice, and no complaint from me. But I thought it was a debuff, you know, when I first looked at the trailer. Aspected Helios will get an upgrade like Medica 2 with the cooler name of Helios Conjunctions. And finally, the level 100 spells of Astro, Sun Sign. Sun Sign can only be executed when you're in neutral sec stance, and the skill is a simple 10% AoE mitigation. Let me call something real quick. How many mitigation and shield does Astro have right now? Bow, Spire, Collective Unconscious, Celestial Intersections, Neutral Sec, Exaltation, Sun Sign. What the f? Okay, I'm gonna be honest here, I was hoping to see something new. Something that they hide from us in the Job Action trailer for Sage. But sadly, that is all that they got, and I'm a little bit disappointed, not gonna lie. Sage will get a new AoE offensive OGCD, Psyche, or Psyche. And this spell is an instant cast, which confirmed that the dev team wants Sage to steer into the directions of a very mobile and attack focused healer. On top of that, your Crazier Prognosis will get an upgrade to your Crazier Prognosis 2, like RD Healer, AoE GCD Heal, with a nice visual changes as well. And lastly, Sage level 100 skill, which is Philosopher. This is both a healing buff and a group conditional heal at the same time, since it grants a 20% healing buff and an effect that will heal a nearby party member whenever you cast a spell. See here? Cast a spell. Not Guardian, spell. This is important because this means that it will activate it with your GCD heal, which makes this a mini planetary indulgence or synastry, depends on which way you look at it, and will really help Sage on the pure healing department. So yeah, this skill is gonna be very fun to play with. Now if we take a step back and look at the changes that Sage will receive, it seems like this expansion will also steer Sage into a pure healing side more than the shield healer, since there is no new mitigations or shield at all. So we will have to see how that will play out on the live server. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention about the Eucrasia and Dyscrasia, which is a new skill that Sage will get. So how this skill works is that basically you use Eucrasia, right? And then it will augment your Dyscrasia into a damage over time AoE skill. Alright, back to the video. Now we have come to my main, and I will have to say that the initial look at the media tool information does make me quite worried for a bit, but after watching it several times, it started to click. Now, starting with the offensive spell. Painful Impaction will be the new combo action after the executions of Chain Stratagem. It is basically my Asthma 2, which is an AoE damage over time spell. I'm pretty happy about this, since this is probably the first baby step to lean toward its old self as a dot healer. I don't know, but I kinda want to see Shadow Flare. Just saying, Yoshi. And like other healers, Scholar AoE Heal, Sucker will be upgraded to Consultation with a new visual to complement it. Not gonna lie, I think this animation looks really nice and is very... Scholar? And finally, the elephant in the room, Seraphism, the level 100 skill of Scholar. This is a standard Scholar can enter every 3 minutes, which will regen nearby party member and change Scholar GCD Heal into a Seraphism version. Adlo will turn into Manifestation, and Sucker, or what will be Consultation, will turn into Ascensions. Basically, these are instant cast Adlo and Sucker on steroid, as it also slightly increases the potency of the spell. And to my fellow yellow bar enthusiasts, yes, our critical shield spread will be even bigger. But there's more. Seraphism will also reset and reduce emergency tactic recast time to 1 second. To be honest, I was confused about this at first, because why would you spam emergency tactic in any content, you know? But when I saw Junebot Media Tour demos, I finally understand what this is for. It is for the special sauce. And with that, I think we have covered most of the healer changes in the upcoming expansions. What is your opinions on the changes? Please let me know in the comments below. Or if you want to check out my job action trailer analysis to see how wrong or right I was, you can check the video out here. And I think that's it for this video. I'll see y'all later. Bye! And thank you Kashing911, Larry Smith, Rin Ishikawa, Itzino, and Yurio Yubina for supporting the channel.